Okay guys, welcome again to Chris's Caribbean Delights, and today let's saute some Bok Choy, some Bok Choy. Let's do a sauteed Bok Choy. You know what Bok Choy looks like. Yeah, the Bok Choy. Anyway, we're going to saute some of these, and in my pan I have some butter and I have some avocado oil. So just let that butter melt into there. And to that we're gonna add some, let's add some red onions. Some red bell peppers. Okay, let's add some red bell peppers in there, and we also have a little bit of celery. Add some celery in there. This is a wonderful medley, and we are going to get the heat back on. I'm going to let this saute for a while. I'm going to add just a little bit of Tajin in here. One of my favorite seasonings from Tajin. Has a salt and a lime base. A little bit of accent. Flavor enhancer. Okay, so let's get this, let this go for about a minute and start to soften up, and then we'll add some garlic and some and tomatoes, and then we'll not tomatoes and carrots, and then we'll put it all together. A little bit of green bell there, green bell pepper. So we're gonna let this all go for about a minute or two, and then we'll be back. This smells wonderful. Oh, awesome. Let's add the carrots. So what I did with the carrots, I got them nice and thin. I used the vegetable peeler, and I just sliced them with the vegetable peeler, snip them off, and now I put my garlic in there. And we let this all go for another minute. Let's get our Bok Choy in there. Well, this is going to wilt down. I'm going to give it a stir, but first let me just add some sesame oil in there, just to give it that an oriental kind of a fragrance here. Taste. Some red pepper flakes, about a half a teaspoon. Red pepper flakes. Chicken bouillon. Two hefty pinches, or 3 hefty pinches. Then we mix this all in. Okay, so now that that's mixed in, we'll just put the cover on it and just let it steam for another 5 minutes or so, and I'll be back. So here we are, guys. It's finished. It's steamed for about 5 minutes, and I have a lovely texture on the bok choy, the pak choy. Lovely texture on the pak choy. Everything else is soft, so you're good to go. So I leave the instructions and I leave my ingredients and the seasonings. I'll just leave it in the box down below, that description box, and you'll be able to do this. You'll be able to follow along and get it done, and it's finished within 10 minutes or so. It's a wonderful side. You can pair it with anything, any meat or fish. I'm preparing some pork chops to be put in the oven. I'll roast them in the oven. So I have a bed of onions and butter and garlic set in my my baking receptacle here, my baking pan. So I'm just going to lay these suckers on here. Let's lay them on. I seasoned it well. I even have some jerk seasoning on the pork chops to give it that a jerk flavor. Here we are. I've laid them there on the bed of onions and butter, and the oven is going to be at 3. It's at 365, and I'll roast it at 365. I'll cover it first with some foil. Cover it tightly with some foil and roast it for an hour covered, and then I'll take the foil off, open it and see what it looks like, and then let it go again to get some color. Well covered. Into the oven at 400 for about 1 hour, and then we'll check it.